up, everybody that's watching. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world, country, whatever. How are you getting on? It's going to be 27 degrees today in knots. So, just make the most of it, don't you? Hey, we've had a really good summer, haven't we? I know it's been hot and, sometimes unbearable, but it's been nice, hasn't it? We can't moan and say that we've had a crap summer this year, can we? Even if it just starts to snow now. Impossible, but even if it just starts to snow and go on manky and horrible from now on till whatever winter, we can't really moan. It's been nice, but sometimes not nice. But anyway, what you're doing? Kids are off school? What you're doing now the kids are off school? Them that's got kids. You're going out and about with them, taking them on holiday. I know the prices go up for kids when the kids are off on holiday, aren't they? It's not on, is it, people? They put the price up for caravans and stuff if you go in a caravan or somewhere. The price just doubles, doesn't it, on school holidays? It's not right. Anyway, this is people who ain't got much money. Probably people who live on their own with kids. Single parents. And they can't take the kids now. They'll probably just take them on a day trip and that costs and all. They probably just take them. They just can't do it, can they? Because it's just too much. And it's just all about the greed, isn't it? Greed. Nobody's bothered about people enjoying themselves or whatever. People ain't got the money. The way we all are tonight. We all are tonight, the way that we all are now. But, lots of people can't afford to take kids on holidays in caravans. I can remember, when did I'm going back some years now. When was it? We went to Chapel. Before we got the motor and before we got the caravan, before we got all that stuff, we went in the caravan. I had this caravan on Chapel St Leonard's, and I think it was £200 for the week. £200. And then we thought that was expensive, but £200 for a week it was at Chapel. It was all right, decent caravan. And then things started to go up, prices of vans and stuff. I don't know how much they are now, but they're probably over £1,000, aren't they, a week to rent? You can go abroad for that though, can't you? Really, I suppose. So that's what made us stop going in caravans. And whatever, we didn't really go in B&Bs because we had the dog and that, but we used to like to go in a caravan or a chalet. Have we ever done a chalet? Yeah, we have. We've done chalets. We did a chalet in Devon. A couple of showers. A couple of chalets. We used to go down Devon every year. Not with Marlo. Well, he's been. I think he's been once. You'll see him on video. No, we didn't have the video then. No, we didn't. So Marlo's been down once or twice, I think he's been. Weren't my other dogs. But anyway, we went to Devon. We've been to Yarmouth. And Yarmouth went in a chalet. It was a bit of a, we went there, but I can remember when we went to Devon, I think the chalet there, that was only about a couple of £100 then. So we went back there about 3 times while the prices was all right, and then they started to go up and said not doing it again. So that's when we decided to get a motorhome. Like we say, you know the story from there, don't you? Motorhome, caravan, motorhome. So that's why we did that, because the prices of stuff. In our town we've got a beach. They've made a beach for the kids in the Market Square that we've got, and I think it started. When did it start? July, August, end of July. I think it started when the kids broke up, something like that. I think that goes on till the end of August anyway, till the kids go back to school. And they've got made it into some sand there and a bit of a pool and some rides and stuff. But it don't cost. People, mums and dads can take the kids down there and they can have a play about and stuff. On the rides. Well, they've got paid to go on the rides, but they can pass out around there. They can sit. There's deck chairs. Some deck chairs that's there, but I'd gather there won't be that many deck chairs. You'd take your own chair, and stuff like that. You take your own food and all packed lunch. But saying that, all the way around, there's all food places all around the square. We've got McDonald's. We've got all sorts, Burger King and whatever. But like I say, people who are on their own can't afford to go to a place like that. So take a few sandwiches for your kids, probably buy them a sucker or an ice cream or something like that. I know that's what I used to do when I was on my kids. We used to go on trips with Sister Swan with her kids. We used to go on a day trip. It was cheap then. We used to get one of them, what's that coach that used to pick you up the red and, I can't remember, I don't think, Barton? I don't know, what was it, Barton's? I don't know, anyway, I don't know if it does it no more, trips. We used to pick you up, we used to go and get this bus, get your tickets, and it used to cost about £5, it did, people, all cheap, £5, to go on this trip there and back. Drop you off, and you'd look where you want to go. If it was Skegness or probably to a zoo or somewhere else, whatever you wanted to go, you'd pick on the thing what you want, go and get your tickets and off you go. So we'd go on that and pick it up in town or wherever it was, bring you back, you know, pick you up about 9 o'clock and get you wherever you was going. You have about 6 hours wherever you was, and then they'd pick you back up and bring you back home. But then again, we always used to take our own packed lunch and sandwiches and stuff, and then probably when the kids wanted a sucker or an ice cream or probably another drink or something, we'd do that. You know, you want forking out loads of money and stuff nowadays, probably like people do, but like I said, people who haven't got much money can't do it, can they? So anyway, waffling on now about things like that, but it's true, isn't it, people? Let me know in the comments what you lot think, or if if you've got older people, who used to go out with the kids like that and do that sort of thing. All loaded up with all these bags with those packed lunch and sandwiches and stuff. Anyway, they were the good old days. Now, you know, costs an arm and a leg, doesn't it, to go anywhere? But I've run out of what to say to you now about it all. Yeah, so now and again we used to go on them trips, you know, when we could afford it. We thought, you know, let's take them, it's nice. Sit up, most of the time you sat on beach all day with kids because they just like to go in and see anyway, didn't they? And paddle about, get your bucket and spade and build sandcastles. They just like that sort of stuff, didn't the kids did? Come back when they was hungry for a sandwich or whatever, you'd go in your bag and all your bits and your bobs and your cakes and your biscuits and your stuff. Oh, I don't know. Who used to remember Quicksave? We used to go to Quicksave and get all the stuff from there before we was going. To get all the stuff, it was all cheap in there. Quicksave. 5 pence. I remember. Who remembers Quicksave? 5 pence for a loaf of bread it was. And it was alright bread. It was, I think you could just get one tap. I think it was just medium. I don't think there's any other medium, thin, or you can't get thin bread now. That's just medium, thick and extra thick, whatever. I'm sure it is, isn't it? So I used to get the medium bread, make loads of sandwich at 5 pence a loaf. I used to get through 2 loaves a day with all, because I did have 4 kids. 5 kids now, because I've got 1, but anyway. 5 kids. I used to have 4 kids then to take out. So now I was taking like 2 loaves of bread a day from Quicksaves. That's 5p a loaf. I tell you what, we used to get through it to people, we used to get through it, especially when the kids was out, it was summer holidays, and they kept coming in and out making sandwiches and getting the jam pot out and leaving it on the table with the lid off and all wasps going in and stuff, spread it and cutting chunks of cheese off and stuff. But you know, they was happy, they did that, they come in, they left it all on there, they went back out, they come in again when they was thirsty and hungry. But sometimes I didn't see them most of the day. And no, I didn't give them a pot noodle. There weren't no pot noodles in them days, I don't think. I didn't buy pot noodles. So they'd come in, make the jam sandwich, whatever sandwich they wanted to make, cut chunks of cheese off. Right mess in that kitchen, they were on that table, I told you. They used to come in, I could hear them, I was doing something in the house, they'd shout, "Mum, I'm just making a sandwich, I'm just having a jam sandwich, or I'm just making a cheese sandwich." Oh, all right then. So at least they was coming in and out, letting me know where they was, and gone for hours without showing the faces. Coming in for a drink of water, or they'd probably hear the ice cream man outside, and they'd say, "Can I have an ice cream? Can I have an ice cream? Can I have a sucker or whatever?" If I got the money and I could afford it, yeah, they could. If I didn't have the money, no, they couldn't. Best part about the ice cream man was, you used to get your big. Can you remember the big glass bowl? It's like a suet bowl thing. What used to make you puddings in. So I used to say to him, he used to come and say, "Well, go out there," I say, "Ask me to get that 2 quid's worth or a pound's worth of ice cream in this bowl." So he was out there, put fruit and nuts and stuff. So they used to go out there with this big massive bowl, fill it up with ice cream and come back in with fruit and stuff. And we just used to like share it all out and have whatever. If you got fruit, tin fruit, have that way or whatever. It was fun. You know, it was worth the price to do that than buy more on ice cream when it worked out. When you was a bit skinned, you didn't have much money for them. So that's what I used to do. The good old days, people, the good old days. Sprinkles on top. That's it. I tell you what, soon went. You had the pop man, didn't you, coming round? He used to come round to get pop when I could afford to get pop. And then, like, he used to bring all them up the path. And then they used to get pop out and they used to say, used to get all the glasses lined up on the floor. The oldest one used to say, "I'll pour it out." You'd say, "Right." And I was in the front room, I could hear him in the kitchen messing about saying, "You've got more than me, I've got more than you, Mum, he's putting more than him." Oh my God, I used to have to go in there, make sure they're all level, these cups, make sure they all got the same amount measured. Hey? Gee-oh. Anyway, I'm going to get off because I've got a few bits and bobs to do. What I've got to do, I've got to go and sort something out in the kitchen. And if I can find out else to talk about, the good old days, or you lot know anything in the good old days, come and let me know in the comments. See you in a bit. Tra! Good morning, folk. Well, of course, I've still got my pyjamas on. Them pyjamas I showed you last night, them new ones. So I'm going to stand this camera up and show you my tops now. I said I'm going to show you I'd got. So I had to get some new tops, because I chucked a load away in that tin up the top, what you seen. Just stand there, I think you can see. I think you'll be fine there. It's just a couple of normal daytime tops, that's all. They're enough Shein, £5 or whatever they are. Don't cost much, do they? Look. Pink. That one there. I think it was less than £5 actually. Don't think it was even that much. Keep buying all these t-shirts. Let's get some winter stuff soon, Nora. That one. And I've already got one of these. Well, I've got two of these. I've got a grey one of these. I've got one in blue. And I've got one in green. And I think I've got one in pink with bleach down it. So yeah, look, I've still got all this ironing to do as well. And I get all up. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if these need ironing, they might not. So anyway, pull them on there. Look at all this all round here. All wants ironing, look people, all wants ironing. At times it's 10 to 10. I've just watched EastEnders, so I'm gonna go back down and get something to eat yet. Take my tablets, I ain't done that yet. Come back up, get a shower, and then start to clean around. Or do a clean around fest. Do a clean around fest, people. What do I do? Shall I start hoovering first? Do the stairs and stuff? I've got to empty this wash basket. What's that? Whose is that? That's mine. It's another one of my tops. So that can go over there. Let me stand you up. I'm going to stand you up on this window so I can do two hands instead of one. Just hope that the wind blowing the lines behind don't blow the camera off. I think we're alright. Hang on 1 minute. Just sort this camera out. Right. There. I think that's alright. So whose is this one? Let's have a look. That belongs in the other room. That's not mine. Let's have just check. This one next. Pants. There is. And socks, not really much to put away actually. Put most of it away last night. Towels. I ain't got my peg basket snapped. Pick my pegs up and it snapped, so I've had to keep them in this wash basket for now when I go out. So I'll have to get a new peg basket, people. A new peg basket. Hey. Hold on. I don't want a material bag thing because I leave them out in winter. That's why it is here. I leave them out in winter and they rot. And then it ruins it, doesn't it? Makes it snap and stuff. So let's just put them down there. Yes, hang on. Yes, put them down there. That's what happens, people. It snaps, doesn't it? Oh, because manky stuff and snaps. So I'm not going to get a material bag. I don't know. Talking waffling load of rubbish here after again. I'll put that in there. Shorts on today, I think. It'll be warm, but it's not. Hopefully I can try and take the dog out today if it don't get too bad. She keeps looking every time, keeps wanting to go out, but hey. Can't, can I? Is that rubbish? Yeah, that's rubbish. Right. I'll get off now, show me new tops. I tell you what, that Shein, don't talk, you know their tops and stuff. To say they're cheap, the sizes don't half come big. They're massive. Well, if you order the size that you want, it always comes massive. So if I was you lot, I'd go down a size. That's what I'm saying. Don't quote me wrong if you get your top and you've ordered it down size and it don't fit you. That's what I think anyway. That's why I lost them tops I chucked out yesterday and stuff up in that tin. It was oversized and I just couldn't be asked. You're probably saying why don't you send them back? Can't be asked. Can't be asked to wrap them all up, send them back. Ball ache, that is. Anyway. Oh, that one's turning over. Let's have a look at this calendar. And he's turning over, isn't it? It's on July. We're not on July. Let's see what we've got for August. Gluten-free seeded bagels. I don't think I make them either, so I'll put that back up there, this calendar. The reason why this calendar is up here, so I've got calendars downstairs, you see, so when I wake up in the morning I can see what day it is. And what month it is. Right, I'm going to get off and I'll come back to you later. You lot take care. Ta. Right people, I've come down. Done what I've had to do up there. I'm going to have a break now. I'm going to have my breakfast. It's 10 o'clock late today, so I'm having fruit and fibre. Look, fruit and fibre with banana on top. All them, but you got sultanas and bits of dried banana and bits of apple in this fruit and fibre stuff, which is quite nice actually. And it's their own brand, whatever you call it. I can't remember if it's Morrison's or Lidl's anyway, it's the own brand. Because I found out if you buy the own brands of these sort of things, you get more fruit and fibre bits in it. Because I've had the others before, the branded ones, and then I've got no bits in it, so I thought, well, I'm better off doing this. Like this last banana, I've got no more left, thought I had some, but hey. I'm waiting. I'm going to give him a ring actually. Boots. I'm waiting for them. I put them a prescription last Tuesday. It's Tuesday today now, as this video is, if I'm saying this. To put my prescription in. And they normally send you a message when it's ready. Now it's only one item on the script I want. And there's no message. Don't know why it took so long, I'm sure. No, it'll take a couple of days. So I'm going to give them a ring in a minute. And see what they say, see if it's ready. I'm not urging for it, but it's not the point, is it? You put it in, it don't take that long, does it? A week. So anyway, I'm going to get off, eat this breakfast, and I'll talk to you later. Trot, look folk, I'm back. Right, I've done some washing, but what I'm going to do is, I've done my white stuff and I don't want to put them on the line. Because you know what happens, don't you? Birds. You get bird shit on, don't you? So this white stuff, I'm not going to hang it up here. So I'm going to do it, I'll be coat hangers. I'm going to put them on here. These will dry. 2 white tops. Because you just get muck on them out there, don't you? In the whites, wee whites. Oh, and I'm up here on my, show you in a minute. That's alright on there. Not got dust, no. I'll get note of that. I don't think, yes, let's hang it up there. Hang on, I'll show you in a minute. I'll turn you around now. Alright, hold on. 1 minute, people, 1 minute. That one can go up there. And I've got this one and all. Take it inside out. Right. Just torn them, that's all. 2 white top things. I'll just put them on Mark's side. I don't want him knocking mine off when he opens the cupboard. I'll be fine there, that's it. And they'll be dry later. They will. Might not even have to iron these. Do you reckon? These white tops, just leave them up here to dry, and I don't think they'll want any ironing. Leave them there to dry. Perfect. That's what I mean, you see, I'm not putting white stuff on the line. You put white, do you not put your white stuff on the line? Pure white things, new white stuff. No, because that's what happens to them, innit? When it's been winter, you know, just shove this door back on, it keeps coming off. Still ain't been fixed. When it's winter, and you haven't put your washing on the line. You don't put it up there. And you haven't put your washing on the line. And then when summer comes, you can't go out and put your washing on the line. If you want to. You got to go out with a cloth. You got to go out with a wet cloth, haven't you? Oh, what's that? Sugar daddy. Sugar daddies. Call them sugar daddies, didn't they? When you was a kid. Still do, sugar daddies. Dandelion things. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. Through the winter, before you've had your washing on the line, it's all gone horrible on your line's manky and all mucky. So what you have to go out. You've got to wipe it, get a damp cloth, just go along your line with it, and you see how much muck you collect off there, people. Excuse me. You see how much muck you'll collect off that line. Because you're going to put your stuff straight on the line, you're going to get your clothes all black, aren't you? So, who does that? I can remember Mum doing that years ago, going out to wipe the line before you put your clothes on. Who does it? Who still does that? Of course you do. You've got to do it. Otherwise you have bank your clothes, won't you? All round the neck and wherever black muck. So that's what you do, innit? Common sense. Your washing line's been out there. It's going to get muck on it like everything else. It's going to get manky. Hold on. It's going to get manky like everything else out there, isn't it? In winter. All to start all over again. Oh, I think it's too hot to do ironing today. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it. Wait till it cools down a bit. Because even though it's 27 degrees here today, the sun's not out, it's a bit cloudy, but it keeps coming in and out, but it's still quite too hot to be hanging in the kitchen. Ironing, hold on, put that top right, ironing, and getting all steamed up. And whatever. Let me that up there a bit. That'll be fine. I'll come and check them in about an hour or two. They'll be burned dry, them clothes. Not my word, they will. Anyway. What am I going to do today? Not a deal. I've got to hoover around in this bedroom again. That's what I'll do while I'm up here. I've done the stairs. I'll do the landing. I've done the toilet, the bathroom. I've done all that. Bed's all right for a bit. I'm not going to change that yet. And that'll be it, I think, for today. You always get bits on your bedroom carpet and through your landing to your toilet, don't you? So yeah, at least the stairs is done. Anyway, so I'll get off. How many minutes have I gone? Let me see. Let me count. Might be enough with this. Might be a short video, don't know. Anyway, you lot take care. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, I say thanks for watching, everybody. I gather everybody don't watch all these subscribers we've got. And, you know, anyway. Thanks for watching, if you did. And don't forget, down here somewhere, there's a like button. And a like button. And a share button. And a subscribe button. So if you're not subscribed, have a look at some of our videos. And if you want to subscribe, please consider doing so. So for now, I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ra!